Film Features. Today we will be looking at a dystopian sci-fi action film set in a violent and lawless future where Judge Dredd, a stoic and formidable law enforcement officer with extraordinary powers, teams up with a trainee to investigate a high-rise apartment block controlled by a ruthless drug lord. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe. The cursed Earth, and in 2080, the future's America, is a radioactive wasteland. Mega City 1, a violent city with 800 million inhabitants and 17,000 crimes reported every day, is located on the East Coast. There is a new, very addictive medication called slow-mo that has been introduced. It causes the user to perceive time at 1% of normal speed. The judges, who serve as judge, jury, and executioner, are the only source of law and order. The chief judge, Reiki Ajola, assigns Judge Dredd, Carl Urban, the responsibility of assessing Cassandra Anderson, Olivia Thirlby, a recent hire who is a strong psychic but failed the requirements to be a judge. Drug boss Madeline Madrigal, popularly known as Mama Lena Headley, murders 3 rogue drug dealers, having them skinned, infused with slow-mo, and thrown from the top floor of Peach Trees, a 200-story slum tower block. Anderson and Dredd are ordered to look into it and discover a drug den, which they then raid. They detain a criminal named K. Wood Harris, who Anderson's mental scan shows was responsible for killing the drug dealers. He will be brought in for interrogation, Dredd decides. To stop the judges from fleeing or calling for assistance, Mama's soldiers take the security control room of the tower and use its blast shields to lock the structure. When Mama orders Dredd and Anderson to be killed, the judges must battle their way through numerous armed goons. When the judges reach the 76th story, Mama and her soldiers attack them with miniguns that rip through the building's walls, murdering several occupants in the process. The judges get access to a broken exterior wall, allowing them to request assistance. Mama sends her goon Caleb, Warwick Greer, to confirm the deaths of the judges, but when they cross paths, Dredd tosses Caleb from the tower in front of Mama. Dredd hits Mama for information because he thinks she's trying to silence K. Anderson steps in and uses her ESP to read K's mind in order to discover that Peach Trees is the center of slow-mo manufacturing and distribution. Dredd refuses Anderson's suggestion that they move up the tower and chase Mama while they wait for help. Judges Volt and Guthrie answer Dredd's call, but Mama's computer specialist forbids them from entering by convincing them that the call is a security exercise. When 2 armed teenagers approach Dredd and Anderson, Kay is able to disarm Anderson and take her captive while escaping. She is taken to Mama's residence on the top level by him. She bribes the corrupt judges Lex to assassinate Dredd as he makes his way toward Mama. Dredd runs across Chan and wonders why he doesn't inquire about Anderson's whereabouts. Chan attacks Dredd after having his cover blown, but Dredd kills him. While this is going on, Kay attempts to kill Anderson with her own weapon, but the pistol's DNA scanner misses him and blows off his arm. After making her way free, Anderson runs upon Kaplan, who she immediately kills after figuring out her strategy. Dredd kills Alvarez somewhere, but as his ammunition runs out, Lex shoots him in the abdomen. Dredd delays Lex's attempt to kill Dredd long enough for Anderson to show up and finish off Lex. After obtaining Mama's apartment's access code from her hacker, Anderson and Dredd confront her. Mama informs Dredd that if she passes away, a gadget on her wrist would set off explosives on the upper levels of the structure, causing it to collapse. Dredd forces Mama to inhale slow-mo and then throws her down the atrium to her death because he believes that the detonator's signal won't reach the explosives from the ground floor. Anderson leaves after acknowledging that she failed her evaluation because she was disarmed. Dredd informs the chief judge that Anderson has passed when the latter inquires about her performance. Thank you for watching the video. If you like movies, make sure to check out my other videos.